Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I see you're back for another weekly beating. I got your back though. On Thursdays, you want to buy. Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays and Tuesdays, you want to earn. And then on Wednesdays, you get one last chance to either buy or not. This is the formula you need to know. If you can follow that formula, your money's going to do this. It's a little bit like stonks. Anyway, let's get to the deals. The Rapid GT Classic is just $442,500 this week. The Swinger, $454,500. The Club, $960,000. Sterling GT, $487,500. And the Mamba, $497,500. The Silvestra, $495,000. Now this car is kind of unique. It has a machine gun on it. Here's the 190Z, $450,000. The Viserys, $437,500. The Terreo, $499,000. The Infernus Classic, $457,500. The Z-Type, $475,000. And the Rancher, if you have Twitch Prime, it's $905,000. The Drift Yosemite, also a Twitch Prime, coming in at $294,300. The Phantom Wedge, $1,152,000. The Ramp Buggy at $1,440,000. And the Blazer Aqua for $792,000. This is an ATV that has a machine gun on it. Doesn't take too long to blow up the car. But it also turns into a jet ski. Now the trade prices on the last couple of vehicles are what I showed, and this is what a trade price looks like. After you do a mission, it will knock it down. This is what it looks like when you don't have it. Gives you the two options. But to get the trade price, the very first thing that you need is going to be a CEO office. And this week they're on sale. It's 40% off. This one right here, $600,000, is going to be the best deal that you're going to find. This is the one that I have right here. It's Maze Bank Tower. The benefit of it in my opinion, is that when you spawn an aircraft, you'll be at the highest altitude that you can be. It will set you back 2.4 million though, discounted from 4 million. Now, aside from that, CEOs can also do challenges. These ones will all give you money, and you can do these whenever you have people in your organization. You can also have new abilities as a CEO, anything from ammo drops to bribing the authorities or ghost organization, which is how people go off the radar for 3 minutes at a time. You can get any of these vehicles right here whenever you want them, and they'll spawn actually really close to you. So the CEO ability can help you get into the air very quickly. Another thing you'll be able to do as a CEO is launch work whenever you want to. As long as nobody else in the lobby is trying to do work, then you can go into this menu and you can do any one of these types of work. Stockpiling, headhunter, haulage, hostile takeover, there's a lot of them. So for the sake of the Blazer Aqua, since it's on sale, you can run that as one of the missions. And I was only able to get half the crates, but it still was able to give me $16,500 for 10 minutes of work. Another advantage of being a CEO is that you can get a cargo warehouse. There's a lot of them to choose from all over the map, but none of them are on sale this week. However, one thing you can do though, special vehicle work is 2 times money, so that is one thing that I will cover. This is the CEO computer inside your office, and you can see all of the vehicle missions here are 2 times money and rank. And when you do these missions, it unlocks the trade price for each one of those vehicles. This is the Phantom Wedge mission. It seemed a little bit chaotic, but basically you go around the map collecting things and you deliver this truck to the finish. So if you get to the finish, not only will you save hundreds of thousands on the trade price, but you'll get about 16,000, which isn't really great for 2 times money. But back at the office here, another one of the really good things about becoming a CEO is that you can do vehicle cargo. So the vehicle warehouses are on sale this week, and it looks like they're about 25% off. There's some that are pretty cheap, some that are more expensive. It's pretty much about the location. Mine was just over $2 million. Basically, once you deliver a car to your warehouse, you'll then be able to go into a computer at your warehouse and sell it. Once you select a car to sell, it will ask you if you want to take additional risk, and the max is an extra $20,000, which will give you $100,000 once you sell it. So I always take it. One thing that I think is pretty cool about import-export is it allows you to go into the customization center and customize your car for free. Now, it's not exactly the same because you can't go back, but you can see what kinds of things look good on which cars before you actually buy them. But of course, this doesn't work on every car. When you're delivering it, watch out for bad drivers because the AI definitely kicks it up a notch. If you get there in one piece, you'll get up to $100,000. I didn't make quite that much this time, but $89,000 was still pretty profitable. This week's race locations, which are another great way to make money, are over there and then over here at the power station for the RC car. Land race, you start over here and you'll go up the coastline to this area. Pretty much following the highway the entire way, which makes it pretty easy. You start out on the top of this parking garage, jump off as long as you get a clean landing, turn that corner, go straight for a bit. Then when you get up to this corner, you're going to shoot through the tree and the stoplight. And then go down this straight stretch. You can cut this if you want. But once you get on the highway, there's no real tricks to getting to the finish line. You just stay there and that's it. You do need a fast car though, and the Bati 801 won't cut it this week. So when you arrive, you look for the yellow and you hit it. And there's 100,000 right there. The Bandito race was quite a bit more complicated. This is probably one of the more difficult Bandito races because you get into these really technical areas like this. A lot of the corners throughout this race are like really sharp 90-degree corners. Then there's all these poles that you can hit. It starts to open up a little bit right here, but you have to be careful not to hit the curbs either. On this long straight stretch, there's a light pole at the very end. It's kind of hard to see it, but if you aim just to the right, you'll miss that structure by just a little bit and be pretty well lined up for that area. This area, I just try to stay calm and only go about 60% of my max speed. It's really technical in here, and I get kind of lucky right here. Then it opens back up. You can stay pinned through pretty much all of that. Then it will get technical again once you get to this area. This area is a little bit more open, but still technical. Now, even with that little mistake, I was still able to squeeze through for another 100,000. Now here, this is Slasher. As part of the Diamond Adversary mode this week, it is 2 times rewards, and it's pretty fun. Right off bat, the power goes out and you can't see anything. So you have to figure out where your flashlight is. And then you can look around, but that will also give you away. There'll be a rumbling in your controller when people are pretty near. Now, this was the end of the match. I didn't make it that far. But these guys got into a pretty close finish. But nobody won. Now, I assume we'd get a little bit more money if we had, but 8,000 wasn't a whole lot. I wasn't super impressed. But if you want to make a little bit of money and you don't care too much, it's really fun. It's probably one of my favorite things to do in Grand Theft Auto. Then, as you can see, we get about 3 out of the 4 people that put thumbs up on it. There are other missions in the Diamond Adversary mode this week. Here are a few of the others, and there are even more than that if you go into the Adversary mode on the start menu. Don't forget to go to the casino and get a free spin every day, so you might be able to walk away with this Brawler. The Brawler is kind of an off-road car, and it's not bad. It's kind of fast. Typically it's $715,000. And that's it for this week. Prioritize the CEO office first, and then import-export second, and you'll be making a lot of money really quick. Import-export isn't passive income, and you don't get any money from it from the nightclub, but I still think it's worth having. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week.